Yo, what's up everybody, it's RSC and welcome back to the channel. We've all been there, sitting on a plane, looking at the cockpit door, wondering what those pilots are up to. But let me tell you, the life of a pilot isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Today we're going to pull back the curtain and take a look at the not-so-glamorous side of being a pilot. We're talking crazy hours, intense pressure, and a whole lot of sacrifices. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and get ready for a bumpy ride. First off, let's talk about jet lag. It's a common issue for frequent travelers, but for pilots, it's a constant battle. Imagine flying across multiple time zones, sometimes several in a single day, landing at 3 a.m., trying to sleep in a strange hotel room, and struggling to get comfortable, only to wake up a few hours later to do it all again. This cycle repeats itself, leaving little room for proper rest. Their body clocks are constantly thrown off, messing with their sleep schedules, their eating habits, their energy levels, basically their whole life. They often rely on quick meals and caffeine to stay alert. This constant jet lag can lead to serious health problems down the line, including chronic fatigue and other stress-related issues. But pilots power through because, well, someone's got to get us from point A to point B. Their dedication is truly remarkable. It's like a never-ending cycle of time zones and turbulence, constantly adapting to new environments. So next time your flight gets delayed because the crew is tired, remember what they're going through. Their job is far from easy. Now imagine this, you're responsible for hundreds of lives, hurtling through the air at hundreds of miles per hour, thousands of feet above the ground. The sheer altitude alone is enough to make anyone's heart race. They're not just flying a plane, they're managing complex systems, ensuring everything runs smoothly, monitoring weather patterns, communicating with air traffic control, and making sure the flight path is clear. They also have to be prepared for any emergencies that might pop up, whether it's a technical glitch or a medical issue on board. And trust me, things can go wrong, and when they do, it's up to the pilots to stay calm, composed, and in control, think clearly, and make life or death decisions in a split second. Their training kicks in, guiding them through the crisis. Talk about pressure. It's like a constant weight on their shoulders, a burden they carry with unwavering dedication, knowing that one wrong move could have catastrophic consequences. The stakes are incredibly high. And the crazy thing is, they handle it all with incredible skill and professionalism. Their expertise is truly remarkable. So yeah, the next time you hear that clunk on a plane and your heart skips a beat, take a deep breath. And remember the highly trained professionals in the cockpit who are prepared for anything. They've got it under control. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the thing nobody really talks about, the sacrifices. The life of a pilot is often romanticized, but behind the scenes, it's a different story. Being a pilot often means being away from loved ones for days, even weeks at a time. The empty home becomes a familiar sight, and the suitcase by the door is a constant reminder of the next departure. Birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, school plays, you name it, they've missed it. These are the moments that create memories, and missing them can be heartbreaking. It's tough to maintain a normal family life when your job takes you to a different city, a different state, a different country every other day. The constant travel can be exhausting, both physically and emotionally. Imagine trying to explain to your kid why daddy or mommy can't be there for their big game, because they're flying a plane full of strangers across the Atlantic. The guilt and sadness can be overwhelming, but they do it because they love to fly, and they're providing for their loved ones. The passion for aviation and the commitment to their family's well-being drive them to keep going, despite the challenges. Chapter 4. The never-ending exam, a pilot's quest for knowledge. Think getting your driver's license was tough? Try becoming a pilot. We're talking years of intense training, countless hours of studying, rigorous simulations, and constant exams. Pilots have to stay updated on the latest technology, aviation regulations, and safety procedures. The learning never truly ends. So next time you see a pilot walking through the airport, remember, that person is a walking encyclopedia of aviation knowledge. Chapter 5. The hidden costs of flying, health risks in the cockpit. We all know that sitting for long periods isn't good for you. Now imagine doing that at 35,000 feet, breathing recycled air and being exposed to cosmic radiation. From deep vein thrombosis to sleep disorders to vision problems, the physical demands of flying can take a toll. The lack of proper sleep, irregular meals, and constant exposure to low air pressure can lead to a whole host of health issues. But despite all this, pilots push through because for them, flying is more than just a job, it's a passion. Chapter 6. Climbing the ranks, the long road to captaincy. You don't just become a pilot overnight. It's a long and competitive journey, starting with years of flight school, followed by hours of flight experience, often in less than glamorous cargo planes or regional jets. The airline industry is notoriously volatile, with mergers, bankruptcies, and layoffs happening all the time. It's a tough industry to break into, and an even tougher one to survive in. But for those who persevere, the rewards can be great. Chapter 7. Rules of the Sky: Navigating the Bureaucracy of Aviation. Pilots don't just fly planes, they fly within a complex web of rules, regulations, and protocols. From pre-flight checks to post-flight reports, every aspect of their job is scrutinized. One small mistake, even an honest oversight, can lead to fines, suspensions, or even the loss of their license. But despite the bureaucracy, pilots understand the importance of these rules. They're there to ensure the safety of everyone on board, and that's always the top priority. Chapter 8. Beyond the glamour, the reality of life in the cockpit. Let's be real, the image of a pilot, especially a captain, walking through the airport in their crisp uniform, oozes a certain level of glamour. But behind that polished facade is a highly skilled professional who deals with the same everyday grind as the rest of us. Long hours, delayed flights, demanding passengers, turbulent weather, it's all part of the job. They're just better at hiding it behind those aviator sunglasses. Chapter 9. Mile-high mayhem, dealing with unruly passengers. We've all heard the horror stories, the drunk passengers, the air rage incidents, the people who treat flight attendants like their personal servants. Imagine being thousands of feet in the air, responsible for hundreds of lives, and having to deal with someone who's throwing a tantrum over a bag of peanuts. It's not just annoying, it's a potential safety hazard. Pilots have to maintain their composure, de-escalate the situation, and sometimes even make unscheduled landings to remove unruly passengers. So yeah, the next time you're on a plane, remember to be respectful of the crew and your fellow passengers. Outro: Respect the Wings. So there you have it, a glimpse into the not-so-glamorous life of a pilot. It's a tough job, demanding, stressful, and often thankless. But it's also a rewarding one, filled with challenges, triumphs, and the unique experience of flying high above the world. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.